This video tutorial is all about sexual and asexual reproduction. Now there's a selection of images on the slide in front of you. What do each of the organisms within these images share in common? I guess the clue is in the title. All of these organisms are able to reproduce asexually. And we're going to look at the process of asexual reproduction in this video tutorial. So during reproduction, genetic information is passed from parent to offspring, or parents to offspring. There are two main types, asexual and sexual. Now I've included two images on the slide in front of you. Which one do you think relates to sexual and which one do you think relates to asexual? You'd be correct if you said the left-hand image represented asexual reproduction. That's an example of a bacteria budding, whereas the right-hand image is an example of sexual reproduction, where you've got the coming together of two gametes. Asexual reproduction involves only one parent that produces offspring that are genetically identical to the parents via a process known as mitosis. In comparison, sexual reproduction involves the joining of two gametes, both produced by meiosis, from two parents to produce non-identical offspring. So the offspring will inherit characteristics from both parents. We're just going to compare these two processes in a little bit more detail now. So firstly, sexual reproduction then. As we just mentioned, you've just got one parent. The offspring produced are clones of the parent. The whole process tends to be quite rapid, but there is no variation produced amongst the offspring as they are all cloned. So some advantages then, populations can increase really, really quickly, which enables the organisms to exploit suitable environments really quickly. However, they can be vulnerable to change in conditions because they don't have variation within the population. There is less variation available, and therefore the whole population is going to be susceptible to things like disease and the same disease. In comparison with sexual reproduction, we have two parents. The offspring produced are a mix of parents, they're not clones, and the process can take slightly longer because there's time that's going to be taken to actually find a mate, and that's going to be an energetic process as well. However, a massive advantage is there is variation, it increases variation, which is going to improve the organism's adaptive ability, the ability to adapt to new environments. And so things like disease is less likely to affect the whole population.